We just stepped into the ring again, toe to toe. Tell me when will this fighting end? Pain, it hurts. It just cuts me like a knife inside. Will you wrong? Or will you just leaving high? You always said that I've let you down so many times, but now you see that all I ever did was try to get your attention for just one little loving word, but now I'm gone and our bridge is about to burn. Just stepped into the ring again, toe to toe. Tell me when will this fighting end? Pain, it hurts. It just cuts me like a knife inside. Will you wrong? Or will you just leave it?
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Coming out.
Nice.
You like my tiger?
I like it a
That's
lot.
Tony the Tiger. That's what? You can do whatever you want. That's the new logo coming out for the Amp Media network, television network. You see in the back. We're working on that. But anyway, morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning
and
to
good
you.
morning, 'cause we're moving things around.
Sorry. Morning to you. We're a little late. We
We
were
had
here a little
welcome-
late last night.
We had to welcome our ambassador from California. They came in.
I'm excited. They're outside doing a little meet and greet before we get kicking on a new special show today.
So this is going to be nice and short and sweet. Just to highlight a little bit about what happened yesterday, happening today. Come on down and enjoy the festivities. We have some, I hope, exciting news today. New things are happening. Joe from Coffee News is going to be joining the family on the production
I
side.
saged the studio, so we're good now.
Yeah, I know. I have allergies.
smell
I
it?
can't see. How can I not? I have allergies. Didn't you buy sage from Mr. Bachikalu?
I did. I bought him sage, but he's going to get his own sage tomorrow as well,
He
Mr.
didn't like the way it smelled?
I don't
No,
know.
I spray it every night.
Does
But
it work?
it works. I want the natural.
Or you want to burn inside?
He wants
Yeah.
the strong, stuff.
You
Yeah.
better be careful.
A
with
big,
that stuff.
I know.
That stuff will open you all up. But that was interesting yesterday. We had
All I can tell you is what a day yesterday. I don't think I've even fully recovered from my day, but my mouth is not numb anymore. So
well, you had the dentist and family issues. That was just 1/3 of the day. Then we went to Clive Daniels, and then we came here to finish off the production in between shows that we did.
and then everyone we met at Clive Daniels came here to listen to
Somebody
JC.
called you or something this morning from last night, no? From Clive Daniels?
Yes. How do you know?
I don't know.
How did you know that? Yeah, she texted me. Someone I met that makes amazing gift baskets. So she called, she texted me. People from last week, we had Dr. Olga. I mean, there are so many people. I'm so glad that people are out face-to-face networking again. We won't discuss what I did last night at Clive Daniels. If you ever wonder why a furniture store only serves white wine, I'll give you the inside scoop as to why. Anyway, that shall remain. My lips will be sealed.
You mean when you dropped the wine everywhere?
All over me. It was like, I was very grateful it was white
It
wine.
wasn't just you.
You,
You.
the floor.
Me, the floor, the furniture, the chairs. And it's funny because everybody around her, they just look.
Did anyone even know?
Yeah, when we bent over, everybody helped out to clean the floor. It's hilarious.
That is why they serve white wine at furniture stores and not red. Note to self.
You see, and it's funny because you always worry about other people dropping drinks. You see, God don't like ugly.
But I cleaned it all up. It was all good.
You did. I mean, I got a little wet, but it was
Why do you
fun.
always have to throw that little dig in? Why
Just to
can't
remind
you just
you.
let it go? Let it go.
Because you're going to remind you that you
You
have
know
to
what?
live by the word.
I don't like ugly.
God don't like ugly.
So
You have to live by the word.
I always do.
Walk the walk of what you ask.
Ugly doesn't taste so good.
What doesn't?
Ugly doesn't taste so good.
True that. Welcome back, Bailey. We've missed you.
An ugly sandwich.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
I didn't even know you were missing.
Were you here this week?
Yes.
I just wasn't here like
Yesterday.
I just wasn't here yesterday. I just got a nasty headache.
I
Yeah, she
wasn't
was
here
here all
yesterday
week.
either. I don't know where I was yesterday, but
You were
You were
here.
somewhere.
I was
She was
here. I was
here.
in and out. But I got to thank our crew though, because you went to a networking event. I had to deal with some other personal things, but they kept this ship smooth sailing.
All the shows came off. Good. Josh and company was in the house and they did their thing. Back to back to back shows. Everything took off. Even Josh even surprised me because the You and Your Doctor piece has a commercial and then it has the disclaimer. So the radio station says you're playing the disclaimer twice, which I really don't care. And somehow he got word of that and he moved it up so the disclaimer only played once. Who told you about that?
You did last Thursday.
It seems like I forgot.
Because
that
we
I
have the
told you.
disclaimer embedded in the whole thing.
Yeah, so you got to take that.
We just have to
disclaimer.
cut it.
Well, we got to fix the commercial. There's a few things we have to do, but nonetheless, The shows went really, really well. JC came in to sing last night, and she had a full house. She saw people in the gallery, and she says, "What is going on here?" I said, "They all came to hear you sing." She says, "You're pulling my leg. What is going on here?"
Oh, big news actually. JC Dreesen is going on the JC Dreesen cruise. It leaves next week on the 11th, and there are 4 cabins still available at amazing pricing. There's singles and there's doubles. Nothing like going away with JC Dreesen for your very own personal show and to honor her birthday. She's another, we got a lot of March birthdays coming up.
I got to tell you something. She sent me a text to remind me. Did you see this package?
No,
You didn't get the text?
no.
You know, when you need something, you can't find it. But I can tell you this: these packages are between $6,000 and $5,000 and $6,000, and they're giving these packages away for $2,650,
Wow.
$2,650. For 2, balcony cabin double occupancy is going to, at least from Fort Lauderdale, going to Haiti, Aruba, Curaçao. It has 2 private shows with JC, and you get to have dinner with JC and the captain. So that means royalty. That means there's going to be some champagne flowing. If you're into that, there's going to be caviar if you're into that. But this is a $5,000 to $6,000 package, and they cut the prices
How
down
long
to
is the cruise?
$2,600.
It's a week?
It's a week.
That's a great deal for a week cruise.
I'm going to tell you, she wanted me to go, and we're in production this week, and then we have your son's wedding and some birthday stuff that we got to get out the way. So
Here's the thing, you don't want to get it out of the way
Want
so
you be-
fast. You should enjoy another trip around the sun, as they say. Because you know what the alternative is? You don't have another birthday to celebrate. We got Bailey's birthday coming up too.
Oh yeah.
You, me, Bailey, Laura. Today I think is Summer's birthday, so happy birthday, Summer Peep. A lot of birthdays. Lynn's birthday is on Tuesday, Lynn Everard.
this is 8 days, from the 11th to the 19th, which is my birthday. And if you want to contact them, it's 954-989-1719. You got to say that you're part of the JC tour group. You're
What
going
ship
with
is it?
JC.
Do you know? Royal Caribbean
Royal
something.
Caribbean.
Check it out. It could be a whole lot of fun.
But you got to say JC, because if you don't say JC, they're going to try to sell you a $5,000 or $6,000 ticket. But this is $2,650 double occupancy. That means if you go with somebody and you want to split the cost, it's $1,300 a
Let me
piece.
see that.
Oh, you don't believe me?
How could it be that good of a deal?
Wow. I
Wow.
can't believe she don't believe me.
Wow.
That's because JC know me. I told JC the reason I didn't want to go was $5,000, $6,000.
Odyssey of the Seas. That's a
it's a
beautiful
beautiful
ship.
ship.
Oh my
But for
goodness.
6 large, I couldn't afford to go.
Nope,
Sorry to
$2,650 for 2 people for a balcony cabin
tell you. Yeah.
from the 11th through the 19th. If you book it through Royal directly, it's $5,000 to $6,000.
Just tell them that you're with JC and they'll give you the $2,650. I could not go if I had known that it was $2,650.
You can still get a cabin.
There's only 4 left. Well, maybe at the end if somebody doesn't.
You gonna go? It
Doesn't-
leaves next Saturday, the 11th. We'll bring in the peeps. They'll all be back from spring break by then.
March 19th, I come back on my birthday.
Anyway,
Not too
anyway,
much
happy Friday, everyone. It has been
Josh
a
should
week.
go. Josh, you should go.
Nah, I can't do cruises.
You can't?
Too many people, right?
No, it's
He
just,
gets seasick.
It's the seasick, and then you're out on a boat. There's nothing. Nah.
Well, it depends on what cruise you go to.
All cruises are out on a boat.
I think this
Oh,
ship
no, I'm
has a
talking about,
bowling
like-
alley, Josh.
Oh, I'm just talking about stuff to do.
It's still out
And the
on
ice
the,
skating rink.
It's still out on the water in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, remember that's one of his fears, is just being surrounded by water and not seeing land anywhere.
Well, there's a lot of women on this thing, so you surround yourself with women, you won't see the ocean.
True.
He's gonna come hang out with us tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I know, he's in high demand. Can I be your agent? He's in high demand. The Josh Tour.
I know.
The World Josh
The
Tour.
World Josh Tour.
I love it.
But they did a lot. You know, when he went up yesterday to sing for the opening of the show, I was thinking he was going to get like another from Baxton across the face. It was a great opening.
I miss Braxton. And you know
too.
something? Don't play practical jokes on the poor man. He thought we were mad at him. He's texting Teddy. He's texting
That's
everybody.
why I was wondering
He
if he was
texted
coming
me
in.
too. He's like, "Are they
And
really mad
Braxton,
at
if
me?"
you're watching, no, we're not mad at you. We love you. It was a practical joke by Josh.
What'd
not
you
us.
guys do to him?
Not me, him. I didn't even know what
He
was
came
going
with
on.
like a helmet or something.
What'd you do to him?
He came in with a helmet to get his camera or something, and he's like, "Are they mad at me?" So Teddy tells me, "You gotta talk to whoever's doing this joke, because he's all upset." I said, "That's a Josh thing."
But we do have exciting news. We've got all of Frank Ruffolo's books available for sale right here in the studio. They're all signed. I have them tucked away in a safe place. But let me tell you, some nice books to read. I see Mayor started going through the first Jack Stenhouse. And then I think they're going to be doing Stuck in Traffic.
Stuck
We
in Traffic.
actually, that book is on high demand. We've got 2 copies right here. $15 a book right here, signed from Frank A. Ruffolo. You can pick it up, pay for it, and take it on your way.
And you're gonna sign out a paper if you want to be in Frank's upcoming movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're going to be in it?
Yeah, of course.
I want to be Lady of the Harbor. I want to hold the torch.
Supposedly, me and Josh are playing bad guys in the movie.
Josh? Josh can't play bad guy.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be my henchman.
No, I don't think so.
That's what they said.
Oh my gosh, I was watching the news this morning. There were co-joined twins 55 years ago, born in a small town in
You
the
told
south.
us this story.
Another story.
Another twin.
Another story.
Another
So think
story.
about 55 years ago. This young doctor coming out of med school makes a house call to deliver a baby. Not expecting twins, let alone co-joined twins. They didn't have the medical miracles that we have now to separate these twins. That's why
Did they
these,
separate it?
that's why these women came forward. Actually, their kids came forward. They were connected from the sternum all the way down and shared a liver. Not only, but think 55 years ago, medicine was not what it's like today, and certainly not in
How old are they now?
55. What color is Grant's white horse?
Green.
I'm going to answer you.
So they're 55 years old?
They're 55. They were
Still
told
joined?
not only were they not supposed to survive, they were never going to have children. Not only have they survived and thrived, they've got 7 children, 16 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild between them.
Are they still connected?
No, they were separated. One was, they were teasing, one was 5 days and one was 6 days, so it must have been in between,
Like at midnight?
in the middle of the day. But they were
No,
separated.
middle of the night.
Well, it depends what time they were born.
One was born 11:59, one was born 12:01.
What if they were born at 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Then they will be both on the same day.
No, maybe anyway.
You know something? And not only that,
That's
can
not
you
the point
imagine?
of the story, but think
I
about
want to meet
medicine.
the mom. I mean, 2 of them coming out. I know they're smaller, but that is amazing.
But imagine not knowing, right? It wasn't like there were advancements that you knew you were having twins. There was sonograms, there were no ultrasounds. None of that existed. And then here, regular to have a regular childbirth, and one came out and kept going back in because they couldn't get 2 out. I don't know how they ended. They didn't tell the story of how they got them out, but there's no way they were able to get 2 out that way. It just doesn't fit.
What is it?
She's singing.
No, somebody's outside singing.
No, Zaria's singing.
Oh, is that what
Ian,
it
you
is?
singing?
Were you singing? Yeah.
We get to meet all these great people that we have on camera all the way from California every week, and they're here right here in the studio.
We're having
Pretty
some fun.
exciting.
We're gonna have some fun today.
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah, you wanna come and sit? Relax.
We got 2 chairs over
We got
here
2
as
over
well.
there. We got 1 over here.
It's our morning brew crew. We kind of have a few minutes, and
We do a little morning show. How are you, buddy?
nice to meet you. Pleasure. Welcome.
Ian is here from where? California?
Orlando.
Orlando.
Yeah.
All right, have a seat so we'll put you on the air.
Join us. You got breakfast for us? Lunch?
We got the green drink in there.
We got the green drink.
Green drink.
So
Protein.
I don't know if it's protein. We're going to find out what the green drink is. So we're going to see what's cooking with that. It's not really cooking. It's my kind of cooking. Shake it and go.
It's funny because we have never met our ambassador from California.
But yet, don't you feel like you know her? She walked in the door and you felt she looks just like she does on camera. You know her.
But that's what I was going to say, that even though we've never met her, I feel like we know her.
right?
I mean, we've known her almost a year, no? 3 years. You see? Time flies when you're having fun. During COVID? After
With
COVID?
a Q-tip in your ear, just like cleaving
Hey,
it all the way to the other side.
55 years ago, they're still together. You know, I'm not as fast as you this morning, okay?
It was a
I'm a
late
little
night, I
older,
know.
I'm a little slower.
It was a late night, I know, but I'm excited that Chanel is here. We're going to be doing a special edition of the Reinvented Life. I think we're going to do an hour, or maybe 2 half hours.
We'll
One
do
for
an hour.
today and one for Monday. So you're going to get a special edition of that. You're going to have Ian in studio, Chanel in studio, the green drink in studio. We get to taste it and then put it on the midday show also. Lunch is served. Stoner's Pizza is going to be a little disappointed that we're having green drinks instead today.
Good idea.
He's laughing. What you got cooking over there, Zaria? You were singing. We caught you singing.
Look at- yeah.
When?
Oh, by the way, we have a new thing for the producers, karaoke day. I think, when is it, Tuesday, Josh?
What?
All the interns have to sing karaoke.
Yeah, say that's fine. Every Tuesday.
'Cause
We're,
it's-
and we're gonna roll dice, and if it lands on your number, you have to sing
you
that
have to
day.
sing. And we don't want to hear no excuses, good, better, and different. It's March Madness basketball.
That looks like a new addition because my picture's in a different location.
Yes, this is today's. The coffee news is today. But we're doing a March Madness deal, and we got the banner, and I'm
March
going to
Madness.
order the shirt. And if you call in when you see us wearing the shirt, you get a free shirt. You guys just got to give us a
All
sign.
right.
We'll send
What's the
it to you.
trivia? Did you know?
No, the trivia is over
We're going to
here.
do on the lighter side.
You want to do this or you want to save it for the midday?
You got to do something.
Well, we're only doing a short show anyway. Trivia. Who won the 1989 Booker Prize for The Remains of the Day? I don't even know what the hell that is. 1989 Booker Prize for The Remains of the Day.
What prize?
Booker, B-O-O-K-E-R Prize for The Remains of the Day. Kazuo Izuzigaku. Never mind. If one of the mammal's jaws is wider than the other, the condition is called
You need an orthodontist.
endoscopy. What is it with the words today? I'm not even going to read that question. What year was the jazz singer, the first talking movie released?
Oh,
the
the first
first
one?
one. What year was that?
1928?
Wow. You got that wrong. 1927.
That's pretty close, though.
What'd you
I was
guess?
off by a
You
year last
guess.
week.
You
I
guess.
don't know.
You would have gotten that right. I would have left.
Wow, that was pretty good. That was pretty close.
This era is
If it
known.
was at midnight, maybe it was 28.
This era, boom, boom, boom. This era is known as the age of the dinosaurs. What age is that called? Where's?
Jurassic?
No, stop
Paleo.
reading the movies. It's not
Paleo
Jurassic
something.
Park.
Ian?
It's not even close. Paleo.
Paleo.
No, that's a tribe.
Caveman.
No, it
Cryogenic?
starts with an M.
Oh, the Mesozoic era.
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Ooh, wow.
Look at all that millennial intelligence pouring out of that brain.
But he's not a millennial. He's a Zoomer.
He's
These
something.
Zoomers, millennial things, they just complicate me.
I know.
Also, the Movies of Del Rey is right next to us. You see, they did this
I
on
see
purpose. Because apparently, two people won. Congratulations to Noah, who read the coffee news in the Cannoli Kitchen in West Boca. And they had to print her name for last month again because Joey didn't come get the winning tickets for the Movies of Del Rey.
Okay.
So he picked up the tickets yesterday. But if you pick this thing up, you call them and say you saw it somewhere, including here, you win 2 tickets to the Movies of Del Rey or the movies of
Lake Worth.
Lake Worth. And this one has you in it. Look at this,
Oh, I
Lady
gotta
Dawn Grobber.
call- I got a lot of people to call back. I want to call Duck Donut. I was going to bring in Duck Donuts today. Hear me out, because I wanted to thank them for having coffee news and featuring our ad in it. But I couldn't bring in donuts in your green drink. I thought that was just counterintuitive to everything that you and Chanel are going to be talking about. So I
You
did
could have
not
done
bring-
it and say, this is no and this is yes.
So I felt really badly about even doing that to you and Chanel and everyone who's not doing the sugar thing. So when our crew comes back after spring break, maybe we'll bring in Duck Donuts.
I got to tell you, somebody's calling me. Oh, I know what that is. I got to tell you, this little magazine, the Coffee News, is getting hotter and hotter and more exciting because more and more people are joining this thing. And it's a small magazine, and if you take it with you to diners and things of that nature, if you're old school, you sort of read the paper.
Like, did you used to get the paper, fold it up, put it on your arm,
even
get on
the
the
Integrates,
subway?
right?
Yeah?
Old school.
Old school, right? We used to go into diners and I tried to talk to them on Yamano. Says you just put this out there, now that the scare of the COVID, there used to be a time that you wouldn't touch paper because COVID, and you had to sanitize the paper.
Yeah.
It was really weird. Remember, you got the mail, and you had to use the food things, and you had to boil the mail in order to open it. It was crazy.
Wiping down the groceries, I know.
So now I told her, just put these out on the table, and you can have something to read while you're enjoying your breakfast or lunch or something. To me, it's a no-brainer. So because they don't want to do it or didn't want to do it, I'm going to do it, and they're going to run out of room, and you're going to have to wait on the waiting list. So.
All right, so Ian, welcome.
Thanks a lot.
You drove all the way in from Orlando to see Chanel?
I did.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
How is Orlando?
Orlando's Orlando.
Did you see the ship take off?
Periodically, we see like some of the trails of the SpaceX, but I haven't really watched one like really take off.
My birthday's coming up, and I'm thinking of maybe I go see that.
I think one just took off this week.
Took off yesterday.
Yeah.
The really cool thing is that it re-enters the atmosphere. It's not like it just like lands in the ocean.
Now it lands on land.
Yeah.
It lands in Texas, or does it in?
I think it comes back
Here?
to Cape Canaveral. Or I
Interesting.
could be wrong though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sure. Is that where you are near Cape Canaveral?
No, we're actually in Lake Mary, which is northern Orlando.
It's beautiful. I once got lost in Lake Mary. Shocker. I know that is to
The
you.
Uber driver that she isn't. I mean, that she
It
is.
told me to go on one road, and next thing I know, I was in Lake Mary, and I was trying to find that other cute little town, Winter Park?
Winter Park. Yeah, Winter Park's about like 15-20 minutes from us.
Yeah, I ended up in Lake Mary. I was coming from Avalon, going to Winter Park, and somehow I made a wrong turn and ended up in Lake Mary. But it was beautiful.
Winter
cool.
Park is the home of the Detroit Tigers.
And I
no?
actually passed Full Sail along the way
Baseball?
of me getting lost. I don't know, is it?
Winter Park. I remember taking my Sandlot football team up there to play in the stadium. It's beautiful there. Beautiful.
And what are we going to talk about today? Curium?
We're going to talk about optimizing your health.
Which is an important factor. I'm going through
Yeah.
some changes, and I'm glad you're
It's a
here.
responsibility that people need to show up for themselves every day.
Well, what if you show up for yourself, but you can't still quite get where you need to get because foods and timing and work get in the way? Do you have a program that can help?
Of course. Okay, it's a
Well-
daily discipline that builds on itself. Every day we have a new day, hopefully to make the right decisions by that health. Because when you lose your health, life gets pretty challenging.
I think about you every morning when I'm making my cup of coffee, and now I actually pour a cup of water first. And I take them
Awesome.
both in
Awesome.
to do my meditation because I'm like, Ian says you don't start with the you want to not alkaline your, or you do want to alkaline
You
your
do
body?
want to alkaline your body because the thing is, your body hopefully sleeps for 8 hours without water for 8 hours, and then you're waking up and you're drinking a substance that's actually going to be more dehydrating. So it's best to maybe have your coffee a little later in the morning, but start off with like water with lemon, for example.
They say water with lemon is the way you should drink it.
Yeah,
all the
because
time,
it's
right?
going to be more alkaline forming versus an acidic substance. Now, I am not against coffee, okay, but it happens to be acidic and it happens to be dehydrating. So it's best to hydrate properly and then factor it in a little later.
So I
Now,
was
is
thinking
there
about that.
a thing that you drink all the water, like 64 ounces throughout the day? Is there a thing, too much water will wash things out of your body?
Not necessarily, but it's important not to,
Overhydrate?
right.
Is
I
that
mean,
even a
most people are
word?
underhydrating.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, there is a condition when you actually have, you're stressing your kidneys too much. But more often than not, people are drinking substances that are dehydrating them.
So it sort of balances out. And isn't it, if you drink too much water, in an hour you could be dehydrated again because you drink a gallon of coffee or soda or you do
Right.
something.
Right, because the thing is, your body's a filter, and if you don't filter your food, you don't filter your water. Of course, those organ systems are heavily impacted on a daily basis. You see, people get sick over time. Unfortunately,
That's
people
right.
people build syndromes in their body by an unconscious approach to their daily diet. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat that. I'm not gonna name companies that are all over, but. Long story short, they're nutrientless. So the body wants nutrients and you're giving it calories. But today, people are getting a guaranteed 3 things: your fats, your carbohydrates, and your proteins from somewhere, but they're not getting the micronutrients. So that's why my wonderful green drink that I've been drinking for over 20 years gives my body the nutrient density of 6 salads, and it tastes good.
Is it protein?
Well,
Vegetables?
it has protein in it, but it's not like a protein supplement.
Okay.
It would be the nutrient dense component of your day.
And what time of day do you drink it?
Probably like, mid morning.
So in between breakfast, lunch, keeps your body going.
Yeah.
What do you mix it with?
I mix it just with water. I mean, it's 100% certified organic, but it's also appleberry flavor. Very palatable for a non-green drinker. It's super palatable. I get like, oh wow, I think I can do this. You see, once it passes your palate, your body's like this huge stadium, and there's a touchdown that's scored, and everyone's like, your cells want the nutrition. Because physiologically, we haven't changed for hundreds of thousands of years, but look what's changed in the past, 19th to
Sure.
20th century, now the 21st century. So the human race is actually in a race for health. So taking responsibility for what you do daily can pay huge dividends.
I'm excited.
I only ask you that because
Mhm.
people get the nutrient, whatever they're going to drink, and they mix it with the wrong thing.
Yeah, I mean, coconut water, almond milk, some of those, don't do it with regular milk.
But almond milk also is very inflammatory, isn't it?
It can be, yes. It can-
Especially for a diabetic.
Right, coconut milk is probably better. I mean, I just do it with regular water, because a lot of those milks, even though they're non-dairy, they're processed.
Well, we're going to be talking to you and crew. We don't want to give all the stuff away.
Tune in today at 11 o'clock. We're going to get this show on the road.
But it's going to be fun because I've been waiting for you to show up because I have an issue right now going on personally in my life, and I want to see what your input is.
I
on
can help you
this.
with that.
Perfect timing.
I know.
See that? You ask the universe, and the universe provides. You
Okay.
like that?
Thank you, universe.
Thank you. I am the purple bright light today of St. Germain's.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you to Sarah Spiritual for sharing that little bit of knowledge with me.
No, Sarah, again. Anyway,
right.
don't miss it. If you want to come down and talk to them in person, we're going to invite you in. I'm not going to call you. I'm inviting you now.
Come on in today. Chanel's here through, I think Ian's going to hang with us also through the midday show, so at least till 2 o'clock. Or call in if you can't make it, 888-994-4995.
And as always, you can watch any of all our shows on Spotify if you want to hear it, or you can go to social media to see it, or you can see us on Oldies. I mean, we're all over the place.
Wait
so
to see that commercial.
well, it's going to be a good commercial. But if you're a diabetic, I'm calling all my diabetic friends, come on down. I'm going to treat you to a glass of water. But come on down so we can talk to Ian. This is an opportunity for you to try to figure some things out because when he hears my story, I'm more
really
confused
excited that
today
they're
than
here
anything
today.
else.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing,
Can't
so
ask
come
for
on
anything
down.
more. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Tune in to 11 o'clock for a special edition of The Reinvented Life, followed by the midday show at 12, and of course, the Florida Love Show at 3 o'clock. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.